Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland, and today is the day of the last episode. But before we wrap up the series, there's a few more things we need to do around the farm itself. I need to buy that little piece of land around that shed in the back so we can finish off putting down gravel towards it. That will look a little bit better. I do want to sell all this stuff through the winter, and I want to get to the springtime so we can have some leaves on the trees and maybe enjoy the scenery just a little bit more. So, like always in the wintertime, we got straw and silage to sell. This straw was already on the baling trailer, so we'll sell this first. And we're over here at the biomass heating plant. Going to get some cash on that. That's actually some pretty darn good cash from those 27 bales. That is from, as I drive over the car, that should be from the soybean fields that we harvested in the fall. So, next thing is a lot of silage bales. Now, not all of our silage is fermented and converted over to silage. If we go here, I should get roughly about $420,000 from the sale today. That's without the bonus. So I can check to see what our bonus here is here in just a minute. Next month, somewhere around noon in January, we'll have another 988,000 liters of silage to sell. So all this will be sold, and the flour as well will be sold next month. And currently, we should get about $90,000 from that. That's more than enough money to buy that little piece of land around those sheds. As for our bonus score from Precision Farming, well, it's 13%, so not too bad. So I'm going to go start selling the silage bales, and lucky for me, I don't have to go too far. I just got to go to the BGA, which is kind of across the street from where our bale shed is. So it's not like way into the corner. It's going to take many trips, I do believe. When I say many, maybe like 4 or 5 trips. So we'll get those sold, and then we can go ahead to January, sell the flour, and then sell the rest of the silage. We'll see what we have for cash. We'll buy the land behind the barn. We'll do a little bit more decorating, and then get to the springtime. We'll see how much cash we got, and maybe we'll just buy to the field. Because like I said, I want to keep on doing the episodes as if we were keep on playing. So any excess cash that we get, of course, I would buy some land. So first things first, though, I got a lot of silage bales back out here to grab, bring over to the BGA, sell that. So I should see you in just a moment. We should be somewhere around, well, I said that was what, 420,000 plus the bonus. We should be somewhere around 600 grand in the bank account by the time I get done bringing these on over. I think we're going to fall just shy of 600,000 at 550 now. And these are the rest of the silage bales out of the barn. So we'll see if we can get just, a little bit closer. Maybe 575 is what we'll get. Not too sure. Price right now is $190 per 1,000. And the price says it's dropping, but I think it's actually going up a little bit. Still quite haven't figured out the marketing arrows in FS22. Sometimes they show red and the price should be going down, but the price actually goes up, and vice versa. Let's go ahead and drop these in here. Kind of nice when the sell point is right across the road here. Okay, so a little bit better. Okay, okay, we can save 580,000. But that is all we need to sell today. And that is enough cash to buy the land behind the barn. Now, the one thing I haven't checked since I logged in is who owns that land today, because that does matter. It could be a farmer where I don't have any percentage off, or it could be a farmer that I have 25% off. Now, another thing I want to check before I buy the land back here is I kind of have a side goal, and I don't know if we'll actually be able to reach it, but I would love to be able to buy the biggest lot down in the southeast corner. I think that's field 111 or 113, the other big field, but I think that goes for like over $1 million. And yeah, we're kind of way of our way there. The plot of land behind the barn, I think is like 95,000 with no discounts. So I need like 1.2 million dollars to be able to buy both pieces of land. I do believe. So let's go check and see how our luck plays out. I'd rather have the 25% off on the bigger field than the field behind the barn. But then again, all depends on who actually owns the properties. As we scooch on up here, yeah, this is the piece of land right in front of us that we need to buy. It's kind of a weird shape. Let's come into here. So what field is that I'm talking about? So I can show you. It is 113. It's got cotton in it. Cotton is a crop that we don't really have. So, okay, it had cotton in it. I'm like, it should be, it can't be planted or anything. Yeah, so it's been harvested. Either way, let's go to farmland, field 113. Emily, I have a 5% discount, which makes the field 1,057,000. All right, well, 5% is better than nothing. Who owns this property up here? Now, if it's the same owner, Zoe Scott. Oh, I got 25% off with them. So 72,000. Yes, we'll buy that right now. All right, so I need just a little over $1 million. But the good news is we got this piece of land right here. Let's turn off the T8. And now we can kind of get back into putting down our pathway here. Landscaping, painting. Now I got to find this pattern that we're using here. Is it this one? Not even close. Or that one. Which one am I using? Do you all remember which one I'm using? I kind of forgot. Maybe it's this one here? Or this one here? Is it this one? No, it's not. It's one of these. I'll keep going. Oh, wait. Was that it? It looks a little bit different. Or does it? I think it's... We'll go with it. I think it's the one I might actually be looking for. Circle. Make it a little bit bigger. Let's get that all painted in where I was filling around there. Alright, let's rotate the camera around this way. And a little bit bigger. There we go. Now we can paint this all in. Yeah, the shade might be off just a little bit here. Seriously, which one was I using? It's definitely not that one. I think I'll go with the one I was on. I think that's about the closest I have. It just looks different for some reason. Looks like a shade off. But either way, let's go ahead and get this painted on in. There we go. Actually make it a little bit wider because big rigs are coming in through here. I think we're going to have an entryway coming on down to the field. There we go. Maybe a little bit bigger entryway. Kind of careful. Try not to take away any of the farmland if I can help it. As for here, already did this side. Okay, that's cool. That works. And I'm thinking, do I own this property here? No, I do not. Crap. I was kind of hoping to be able to, so I can bring like the big rigs in around this way and follow this path, but I don't own this in through here. Don't own that. So I guess we'll have to keep it that way, I suppose. But I do own this land back here, this little curvature area. I can't remember, is this like the sheep pen back here on the original, if you were on New Farmer? I don't remember. The sheep, I think, were here, and the cows were over in this general area. Gotta be careful, I still got paint on. I don't want to be accidentally painting my areas that I don't want to paint. Alright, actually I was in construction. I want to go back to decoration and fencing. And where's the white fence, please? White fence? White, did I go past white fence? White fence, there you are. Now let's go ahead and continue the fence. All the way. Wait, do I want to do that? Or do I want to... How do I want to do this? Actually, let's do it like this. And then we'll just go on down like that. Kind of weird to do that. I'm not sure if I like that or not. Not sure if I like that at all. But we'll keep it for now. See if it grows on me. Oh, I got to go back into painting and pick out the... Great, was it this one? No, it's not that one. Here we go again. Here we go again. There we go. Let's go ahead and we'll just paint this in like that. That way it's just, sometimes it's easier coming on down the main entryway with a seat or whatever, that I can pull in behind the barn instead of having to go around it. I can just kind of pull in here a little bit straighter. And there we go. I think what I also want to do is make a little bit of a pathway around this way. So if I do come up with a big plant or a cedar, and I just want to drive around, I could squeeze in through here. Or if I want, we'll just squeeze in and go around like this. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too sure I like this little area here. I'm not sure what I would do with it. I don't feel like I want to run the fence from that side to that side and just make it all paving in here. Yeah, I'm not too sure I like that at all. I may actually... I just deleted a fence on Hinterland a couple episodes ago, and that was kind of tedious. Maybe just get rid of the fencing altogether? Not altogether, but where I put it in. Maybe just get rid of it up to here and over. I think that might look a little bit better. I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm not too sure. You know what? I'm just going to leave it there. I'll change my mind 13 times over in this last episode. I'll leave it there, and maybe I can think of something to do here. Maybe I'll just put in... Ooh, we can just put in, like, trees in here. That would do. Just put down a couple of trees. Just give us a little bit more... Just give it a little more character. Let's go ahead and let's try doing that. So we got to go back into construction. Landscaping, right? Trees. So we'll just put in like a big $4,000 tree there because I can. And then we'll put down a smaller one there. And then... maybe one of those there. You know what? That's good enough. I don't want to get too clustered. We'll just leave it like that. Just leave it like that. Not too bad. It'd be kind of nice, maybe a little place to hang out. Maybe what I could do is maybe like make a picnic area here for our farm hands. So during the workday, if they want to come in and relax, you got some shade. I guess a decent view of nothing really. Maybe. I don't know. But I think now it's time to go ahead and skip on to January so I can sell the rest of the silage. We can get on to selling the flour. So let me just go see when's the best price for flour is $8.96. It is now $8.68. So we got a little bit ways to go on that. And of course we got 1 million liters of silage we're waiting to ferment on that. Are we still making flour? Is that still a thing? Soybeans are done. Let's go ahead and deactivate that. Yes, we still got 47,000 liters of wheat being processed to flour. I'm actually going to go ahead and put this to spawning. So when I go down there, the flour will be out. I think I could probably even sell the cracked corn. That's a decent amount. But I think I'm going to keep it just for the chickens. I would keep that for the chickens. All right, let's go ahead. Why are you checking the store page for? Because I can. Nothing really there that we would need on the farm, I think. Let's just go ahead and open up this door here because it's easier. I think, if I can get around the corner. Let's see, it's January, so we'll sleep till 9 o'clock. I'm hoping I didn't forget anything in the month of December. I don't think I did. The honey we don't sell until March. We're at least going to the month of March, just to get rid of the snow if there is any. Speaking of snow, there is some right there. Great demand at the farm shop. Great demand at Farm Shop North Bales. Is it for silage? That'd be great if it is. I still don't have any silage though. But is that price for silage? Silage, no. And the best price is still at the biogas heating plant. So the price is going up, even though yesterday it was going down. But I don't think that price is quite there yet. Self-selling lodge, $8.67, and the price is starting to go down. Ooh, that kind of stings a little bit. Yeah, it is what it is. So I guess I'll go down and get the flour. $8.67, and the best price last year was $8.96. So I think I missed out maybe on that price overnight, could be. So what I need to do is grab our trailer on the T8. I need to head on down to the grain mill, a little bit of flour, ease my way back here because I don't have any belts to lock in the flour. We'll sell it at the selling lodge. And that snow's going to pile up rather quickly the way it's going. Although it's not going to snow too long, it looks like. So let's zip around this way. I do have some diesel fuel to sell if I wanted to. But like I said, we need about $1.1 million to be able to buy that piece of land down there. And that is our final goal for the farm. If I can buy that, that'd be great. But let's see how close we can get. Fingers crossed, we got plenty more to sell. The fun ride back to the farm begins. Can't stack them and rack them, meaning I can't strap them in. I did load all these with super strength. Kind of a weird thing though, all the ones that are on top, that I stocked on top of the other ones, those are ones I was trying to put on the trailer and they would just fall right through the trailer. So I'm like, are these pallets bugged? But they're allowed to be stacked on top of one another. So, yeah, so all the ones that are on top, they would fall through the trailer if they were on the first level. But they do stack on top of each other. Red car's going to pull it in front. I knew you were. Don't you dare stop and make me ram you from behind because my pallets will go flying everywhere. So we are still making flour. We'll let the plant do its thing. Because that way if I need just a little bit more cash, you know, I'll have to scramble for it somewhere. But yeah, we're on the road to 1.1 million. That's what we got to do to be able to buy field 113. The big cotton field. All right, so we should get pretty close to $100,000 here, I think. Try to get it all in one go here, if I can. I'm guessing I'm not going to, because the way it's selling, yeah, the ones in the front are not in the trigger. Yeah, I couldn't quite get it all there. It's the only thing about not having interactive zone markers on. I can't quite see the selling trigger, but I know we were just shy of 500,000, and now we're just shy of 600,000. So that's not too bad. So now I just need to spin around. I need to go down to the barn, and I think it's somewhere around 11 o'clock that I need to wait. And those bales should all be fermented, about 100,000 liters worth. So yeah, we're not doing too bad. I think we will reach that 1.1 million. I think we could. We'll have diesel fuel to sell. That reminds me, I probably got to take care of the sheep's milk today as well. Yeah, so before I call it quits in January, we're going to have to double check on the animals. Speaking of which, I might be able to sell some pigs as well. So let's run down here. When I say run down here, let's drive on down here. And of course we can drive through our fields because there's nothing planted currently. And all of our planting would have been done in the springtime anyways. We're just not going to plant. But we did prep all of our fields. They're all been plowed, stone picked. What they need to be done in them has been done. As for the manure and slurry, if anyone does ask, yeah, if I need a little bit of cash, we don't. There is a lot there, but really we're maybe looking at maybe 20 grand. So if I need it, it'll come in handy if we're just shy of what we need. Yeah, these are going to be like at, what, 96%? 67%. Didn't I mow the grass in November? December. Well, if I did in November, yeah, that means February before these are ready. Ooh, that price is going to be not as good. 67%. Okay, I mean, that is what it is. So I'm not waiting for those anymore. Let's go check on the animals. Meaning, first of all, the pigs. Ooh, they're out of food. I wonder how that happened. So that means their value is going to be total trash. Because we had a couple set of pigs that were getting up there. Yeah, so I need to feed the pigs. All right, well, we can do that. How are the chickens doing? Those chickens are fine. Those chickens are fine-ish. The sheep, they're fine on grass. Ooh, they're out of grass. And they're full on grass. Yeah, somebody wasn't keeping track of the animals too well. All right, let's go ahead and start taking care of the animals, I guess. Tossed a few bales of hay at the sheep, and they're all set. And we'll have to wait until tomorrow to see how the pigs are faring on out. Got a full trailer of pig food, and speaking of pig food, I don't know how much more we got left. But what I should do is, how much cut sugar beet do I have left in the building? Still got a 500,000, so that's good for another month. As for pig food, I just about took it all. Compost we're piling up, methane's building on up, and we are making methane into electricity. But that should be good for the pigs for another month. Now I'm going to grab some grain out of the silo. We'll go give the chickens some regular grain. I don't want them running out either, even though they got cracked corn, but I want their productivity to stay at 100%. And since since I don't have the silage bales to sell this month, it'll have to be next month. Fingers crossed that the price won't drop that much on the silage. It's not going to be at the 190. It may be like at 170-ish or something. Yeah, I kind of forgot I cut the grass in November. Yeah, I guess that's why I always try to rush to get it cut in October. But I failed this year. And some may say I failed almost every year. Nope, going on down to the main silo, not that silo. And I have a good amount of wheat or barley here. I just can't remember which one it is. We don't need much. 13,000. We'll take the barley. I think 10,000 liters will be good enough. And we'll give 5,000 liters apiece to each chicken coop. And they should be good for a while on that. The cracked corn, like I said, I'm going to keep that. I should be selling it in January if I were to sell it, now's the time to sell it. But I'm going to hang on to it. That way I know I got enough feed for the chickens. So you guys get about 5,000 liters. Now we're zigzag our way through here. And you guys get your 5,000 liters. And everyone is pretty much happy again on the animals. So the last thing I'm going to do this month is, actually I'm going to park this up here, so I'll probably have to feed the pigs again next month. I got to grab the Mack truck. I got to come up here. Oh, the Mack truck is right there. And yeah, make sure I grab all the sheep's milk that I can. That was not a really good backing up job at all. I'm actually going to put pig food into it. That way I don't get snow into the trailer. And can I cover that the way it is? Okay, it's kind of covered, but just ignore the pipe going on through. How much diesel do we got? 17,000 liters. We do got some in the tanker. But I'm going to go ahead and collect that sheep's milk. So now I got to wait until February around 11 o'clock in the morning. And we should be able to sell that silage there. Boost us on up some. I mean, that's going to boost us up quite a ways. Okay, we're at 600,000. And I was getting about 100,000 per load, but it's not going to be that good. So maybe get up to like 750,000. Maybe a little bit more than that. We'll find out tomorrow. But let me take care of the sheep's milk here. And I'll see you in the morning of February. Although the one thing I probably should check, which I don't know why, is the store page. Yeah, nothing of true interest there. So yeah, I'll see you when it's time to go to bed. We'll wake up early February. And yeah, we'll see how the situation is. All right, that job was relatively easy. Just got to hit the R button a couple times. And, yeah, we're going to sleep until 9 o'clock in February. I wonder if we're going to get any more snow. Of course, when it snows, that means our solar panels are bringing in some cash. But it looks like it didn't snow too long. The question is, do we get a layer of snow on the ground? Well, it's snowing again. So we did hit 600,000, which is nice. And currently, I don't see snow piling up yet, but maybe it hasn't loaded in yet. Or maybe just we haven't got enough snow for it to register. Let's check on the animals here. All right, so the pigs. The pigs' health is 100%. We got 10 pigs there. Is that worth the trip? Well, we do got 40 pigs here that are worth 1,000. So, yeah, we could sell them just to help out the pigs eating through that many liters of pig food. And what is the current price of silage today? That's not the price we need to see. Still 190, even 191. North and South are still offering some pretty darn good prices. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, grab the pig food that we do got, bring that on down to the pigs. We'll fast forward time, and first thing we'll do is we're going to sell the silage bales. I probably should check on all the animals here rather than the chickens should be all good. Shouldn't have to worry about the chickens. Yep, they got plenty of grass. They're building up on wool, and the new pen is doing well. I was like, how come they still got grass? Because I got a couple bales sitting there in the spawn point. So that helps out. Looks like the snow is starting to stop. Is starting to stop. Yeah, I said it. Let's go ahead and we'll top this off with some more pig food. So I'm going to go down and feed the pigs, and then the trailer's right there. I'll start loading up some bales, and then we'll start selling the rest of the silage bales. Like I said, those should be ready in a couple of hours. Well, I really didn't have to wait too long. They're already fermented. So, and I decided to bring them up here to the BGA. The BGA is just right here. It is $4 less than what I can get elsewhere, but if we're talking a million liters, $4 less on 1,000. We're talking about what, maybe $3-4 grand less overall I'll get. Watch that come back and bite me in the end, but time-wise, it'll save me quite a bit of time in traveling. So I got 2 more trips after this to make. But overall, we should still be getting somewhere around 80,000, I think. Ooh, are those not fermented yet? Okay, these are not fermented, but the ones I had, of course, were. Luckily, the BGA does not take grass. Well, alright then. Now let me go ahead and pick these on up. And I'll just plop them right over here, I suppose. Alright, so maybe I will have to wait another couple hours to go ahead and pick up the rest of the bales. But if they're ready, I'll sell them. I'll bring it back when we are selling the last bit of bales. Which should be in, like I originally thought, probably around 11. Yeah, the rest of the bales are fermented. I do have the time on time 60. I think those 5 bales right there are the ones I made after I went up and windrowed the field again and cleaned it up. The bits that we missed. So those should be the 5 bales. Everything else should be fermented, so I got 1 more trip to make here. Yep, all these should sell. Well, I was hoping for $750,000 when I got done, and we're already at 760. Plus the bales those bales are fermented. I'm just starting the trigger, and those should be ready by the time I bring up the other ones, I think. Yeah, so we should be at 800,000. So if that's the case, 800,000, I need another $250,000. The honey, we usually get about nearly $100,000. I can sell some diesel fuel. Trying to think what else we got. I mean, there's other stuff I can sell. It's not going to be at the peak time. We'll have a good amount of wool. I could sell that. We got the pigs. I think we're going to sell 50 pigs today. So that's 50 grand. Yeah, in my head, we are getting there. The question is, can I sell, keep the stuff that we need to keep for the farm and sell it at the peak time if we were to stay here longer. That's what I would like to do, but yeah, I want to leave this this series owning the biggest field. So a little bit more than a half a load, so I think we're going to get up to 800,000. Even better. 817,575. Yes, we are almost there. All right, so that's all of the silage bales. I shouldn't have any more silage bales anywhere. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, I'm not showing grass or silage anywhere on the list. So the next thing I will be selling are the pigs. Currently on the honey. Ooh, right now on the honey, that's not looking pretty good. Only 43,000 on the honey. Wow, I thought we were doing better than that. So I might be wrong on that. So there's a little bit of money lost in a sense. If I were to sell the wool that we currently have, the best price is usually in May. So maybe that price is going up, which it is. So if I wait until March, which is next month, I might get a little bit more. But let's go ahead and I'll grab the Mack truck. I'll grab the animal trailer. We'll go grab 50 pigs. That'll be another 50,000. And of course, I got to remember, every time the sun's up, we get about 3,000 and change per hour. So that can help us out along the way as well. So just a bit over 50,000 we can expect from these pigs that we're selling off here. We'll grab these, 40 of them, sell those. And of course the 10 of those. Alright, so that gets us up to 871,000. So closer and closer. Oof, I don't know. We will find a way. But the one thing I think we can do is find a way to the month of March, because I think we are done with February. Let's go ahead and park our animal trailer away. And yeah, making that entryway coming up through there, just make it a little bit easier getting on in here. Park that right there. Try not to hit a wall like I just did. And I've already collected the sheep's milk, so they should be good for space for a little bit. Yeah, I think we are all set for February. I just want to double check on the fuel refinery. Make sure we got plenty of... Yeah, we still got over just under a quarter of a million liters of cut sugar beet in there. Still got about 1 million liters left to go. I got some 14,000 liters of pig food and diesel 38. So diesel goes for about 1,200 usually. So we can get some money from there. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to pass on the month. I'm going to check on the store just because I don't know why I'm doing that, because I really want that big field. So spending money on anything but the field is not my goal right now. All right, yeah, we can sleep until 9 o'clock in March. It's not that big of a deal to get up right at 8 like we do during the working months. I don't expect any pigs to be ready for sale in 1 month. I didn't see any that were that close to the better price. We should be over 900,000 when we wake up because of the solar panels. Okay, we're just under that. Okay, never mind. Just under. I was hoping another couple hours we would be. All right, so in March, of course, we got the honey to sell. But I want to come on down here to the pigs. 925. Well, we actually do got some pigs that are worth 1,000. Wow, look at that. 90 pigs at $925. So if I wait a couple more months, those would be, very, very good. And that's where the pigs will start making us money because they reproduce rather fast. And it looks like their value goes up rather good. And the first set of pigs that we were selling were the originals. So, yeah, they were pretty much there. The honey is... Yeah, I was going to check the price on the honey. Honey, honey, honey. 1434. And where's the honey? 1434. Yeah, it's about the price that it should be. So, I'm going to get about $46,000 from that. And that is going to leave us about $100,000 short. So if I start selling some diesel fuel and we can find a couple other things to sell, like I said, I could sell some wool if I wanted to. But I'm not going to use the telehandler. I'm going to use super strength to go ahead and move all these honey pallets to be a little bit quicker. Sell them that way. And then I guess probably sell some diesel fuel. What's the diesel going for? I actually got about $69,000, $70,000 worth of diesel. The price is actually pretty darn good. And that's going to get us right near where we need to be. The last pallet, not quite a full one. And yeah, we're still going to be just a little bit over 100,000 shy of buying that field. But we got that diesel fuel that we can sell. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to grab the Mack truck and start filling up the diesel tank, which already has diesel fuel partially in it. But then we'll head on down and start selling that. And we're going to be a little bit short, but like I said, we can go ahead. I got some flour I'm pretty sure I can sell. And of course, we got the wool that we can sell as well. Got more diesel fuel than I thought we were going to have. We got a full tanker. And we still got about 25,000 liters left back at the fuel refinery. But this going on down here, this will get us over 1 million. And then the next little down is going to get us so close we can almost taste it to buying that field. Come on, brakes. I've been braking for quite a bit here. And there we go. So yeah, we're going to have to go back up and get the other 25,000 liters and sell that. But overall, what's that field cost? 1.56? Or sorry, 1,056,000 is what I want to say. I think that's what it goes for. 1,050,000. We'll just say 1,058,000. So I need another 30. I think just by selling the diesel fuel, we got it. I don't have to sell anything out of season. I got 25,000 liters left. It usually goes for about 1,200 per 1,000. So yeah, we should get about 30,000 from that. That gives us up to 1,070,000. Well, folks, we got ourselves another piece of property being added to the farm, and it's the biggest. I think that's the biggest the lot on here as far as farmland goes. Of course, I'm not counting on buying fields and merging them all together. Of course, you can, we could have like one huge field if we wanted to. But let me go get the rest of the diesel fuel. Go down and sell that. We'll buy some land, and that would be all I would pretty much do for March for selling. Of course, I would start planting in the fields and whatnot, figure out crop rotations, and running into light posts. That kind of stuff. Another thing I would be doing this month is taking that cut sugar beet out of our silo and start stockpiling again into the fuel refinery. Got about 80,000 liters of cut sugar beet left in the fuel refinery, but we still got like about 1 million liters or so in our silo. So all this diesel fuel I sold, I would have double that if I were to, play out the whole season. Not only that, we would have so much compost to sell, it would be really ridiculous. So we can come on to farmlands. Yep, so we can buy a field worth over $1 million. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no. Hang on a second. I meant to hit space to buy it. And I think I forgot to do that when I bought this field up here. I didn't get my 25% discount when I bought this property. I know I didn't because I didn't hit space bar to get the discount. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I would have got the 25% discount with that farmer buying more land later on. Well, it does leave us with 15,000, but yeah, that's one big field. You didn't plant anything in it yet, have you? No, you have not. Another interesting thing that we could do if we go to our time-saving stock check, If we were to sell everything at its best price, we have still $1.1 million worth of assets in here. But that's only going to improve because we're taking things like cut sugar beet, which we have 228,000. That's being made into pig food, compost, which as you can see is a big amount of that money right there. So, once that gets all transitioned into compost, we'd have like $1 million just in compost when it comes down to it. And that'd be in September. But that's why when, many episodes ago now I said, yeah, it's time to wrap up the series because the farm is making so much money now. It's just buying more fields. And doing our own fields, that's work that you have to do. You got to maintain your fields. Before, when I was doing that much work, it was like, I was doing like a lot of contracts. But those are fields like, if I want to do a contract, I can do it. And if I don't want to do it, ain't no big deal because it's not my field. But now with the amount of fields we got, it's a lot of work to do. So now it's just, we got all the equipment that we need. Maybe getting another large tractor on the farm or start duplicating like harvesters so we can get the work done faster is something that we could have done. But I think, wrapping up the series right here is a good place for it. Our goal was to build up a farm, and I think we've done that. We got, nice little entryway now. Of course, we didn't get most of this done, the decorating part of it done until the end of the series. But the barns and the sheds were slowly put down. Everything has come together. Everything has come together. I do like that little decorative piece right there. And, I didn't buy more sheds than what we needed. I would like to maybe, I don't know, would I have done anything different on this Let's Play? I don't think so. I think the way it went rather well. One small mishap we had, we tried doing the meat market, and that mod didn't really seem to work out for us. Selling the pig straight up was better than making the meat. Pigs was something that we tried. Unless they come out with a different type of mod for doing pigs or something like that, I can't see myself wanting to get involved with pigs again, but things do change and maybe we'll figure out another interesting thing to do with them. The sheep are always easy to do, just need a couple bales of hay or grass or what have you. And the chickens always pay off rather well. But yeah, if I were to continue on this farm here, I think I'd have more sheep pens down just to get ourselves some more wool because it's relatively simple. So instead of our big grass field always making silage bales, one cut out of the year, we can just go ahead and make a whole bunch of hay bales. And that'd be enough to feed, some more sheep pens if we wanted to. I mean, these sheep here, this is not a full pen, or maybe it's a full pen now. It's been a few months. Yeah, we took about, 50 sheep out of here, and they're already back up to a full pen. And there were 50 sheep in this one. I think that's what our animal trailer holds. And we're up to 80 sheep in this one. So they would start producing wool at a much faster rate as well. So, yeah. That would, I think that's where we have to wrap it up for East Vineland. Not much more to do here other than get back to farming, but that's not what we're doing. We're wrapping it on up. And I think I'm going to call it a good success here. I'm going to have like a little bit of a montage here of roaming around the farmland in just a moment here, I think. So, yeah, stick around for like the last 2 minutes if you like. We'll do some aerial shots, some background music. But as for commentary for me, I think I am done here. So a big thank you actually to Mac Trucker for creating the map East Vineland. I enjoyed it very much so. Worked out rather well for us. I built my own farm on where they originally wanted the farm. But I don't know if mine came out better or not. I guess it all comes down to opinions, right? But yeah, that's going to do it for this series, guys. I appreciate it if you've been here through all 94, 95 episodes. I think it's 94. That's what I'm going to go with. All 94 episodes. We built up ourselves a nice little farm here. And I'm happy with it. But that's going to do it for this series, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you again sometime somewhere. But until then, have a good one.